Hey everyone, welcome to Death Moth Tarot. My name is Red and thank you for being here. Today we are doing a pick a card reading on how you are evolving. How are you upgrading, leveling up? How are you changing for the better? Whether that's internal, external, your day-to-day lifestyle, we'll get into it. We've got tarot, we've got oracle, and we have 3 options today. 3 crystal balls. Option number 1 is the light blue. Option number 2 is the indigo. And option number 3 is the purple. So if you guys want to take a second to pause the video, see which one is calling out to you the most, and we're going to go ahead and jump into pile number 1. Hey pile 1, if you chose the light blue crystal ball, then this is your reading. Today we are going to get into how you are evolving and leveling up. We're going to start with your tarot cards. Excuse me, sorry. Then we'll jump into some oracle. Let me shuffle a little bit. Okay, pile 1. How is pile 1 evolving? Okay, we have Revolution in reverse, and in this deck, Revolution is the Tower card. Okay, well, you guys saw that jump out. That is quite a thick deck, but I will take the top card. Let's get one more. Okay, off the bat, pile 1, with this Tower card in reverse, and immediately following after the Magician, well, the Witch in this deck, that is letting me know that you, pile 1, you guys really were a little reluctant to transforming or changing or really completely starting from scratch, let me say. I feel like the thought of your entire past or lifestyle or what was normal and comfortable for you, the thought of that completely breaking down to nothing and the thought of having to rebuild that might have been psyching you out quite a bit in the past, but I'm seeing you guys moving out of that energy, okay? I'm seeing you guys really stepping into your power. The Magician is really about self-mastery, let's say, but also being confident while moving forward. And like, the Magician isn't worried about the next step. They're creating that next step. You get what I'm saying? They're confident in creating that next step. They're not worried about not being able to do it. They're knowing that my willpower and my drive and my passion is enough to drive me forward, okay? So you guys really stepped into your power, it looks like. And with this 9 of Pentacles in reverse following right after, it talks about you guys being tired of not feeling fulfillment in life, okay? Yeah, the Pentacles can talk about money, career, jobs, all that good stuff, but really it talks about fulfillment altogether, okay? In the physical reality, let's say. So you guys had had enough, and that really, it set you off enough to where you're like, you know what? I'm fed up. I'm tired. I'm sick of this. I don't want to live like this anymore. I don't want to be like this anymore. I need something more than this. This can't be it for me, okay? Pile number 1. It looks like you guys knew that this wasn't something that really sat well with you or what you felt like was meant to be your life. Regardless of what aspect of life it is talking about, you guys apply it where it fits, if it fits at all. But even if it's talking about in an overall sense, you guys were sick of it. So you are leveling up in a sense of 2 of Wands. It's in reverse, but calling yourself out on your BS and maybe some procrastination, Tower in reverse, some reluctant, resistant energy, let's say. But turning this 2 of Wands upright is talking about taking back control of your life, okay, pile 1? You guys, with this Magician, caught yourself. You're like, you know what? I'm settling. I know that I'm settling. And instead of continuing to settle, I am going to make something shake for myself, regardless of how intimidating or uncomfortable that may be for me, okay? Let's get one more. And 2 come out. We have the Fool in reverse. So again, taking that leap of faith, potential. Maybe part of that reluctancy comes from, and we've all been there, but it comes from a lack of confidence again. But maybe you don't feel qualified, or maybe you feel like you're lacking certain information or knowledge or skill set or whatever it may be. The Magician doesn't care about that, because it's, even if it's something I don't know, the Magician is confident enough to learn it. Okay, I can learn as I go. Okay, you know, maybe it's a new job per se, and I've never had a job in that field, but they're opening, they're hiring, they're willing to train you. Are you not going to go for the job now because you've never done it before, even though there's training? You get what I'm saying? So don't be afraid of maybe not knowing every little detail or X, Y, and Z of the next step, okay? You can learn as you go. A lot of the things that we do in life as adults, we're just like, yo, I'm really taking it one day at a time at this point, you know? We don't always know what we're doing. I don't care how old you are. We literally have no idea what we're doing sometimes, and that's okay, because we learn as we go. We do as we go. We figure it out as we go. We may have one idea, one plan, one thought process, and we get to destination B, and then we're working on getting to destination C, and we're like, oh, I've got to completely rewrite my plan now because things decided to go left instead of right. We have got to make it work as we go. You're not going to have all the answers all the time. You can watch as many of these videos as you want to. You know what I mean? But just because you don't know every detail, don't let that scare you or psych you out of trying something new. Okay, pile number 1, you are determined to make something change, but you're not sure exactly how to or where to apply it, or am I qualified in this area to advance and level up, okay? Spirit is letting you know, your ancestors, your guides, whatever resonates with you, they are letting you know you don't have to be fully skilled and trained off the bat, because we will guide you and show you along the way. You will learn plenty of things along the way. The Magician, the Witch, does not stop learning ever. Okay, there's always something new to learn. It's kind of a jack of all trades in a sense, but it's like they're not just learning a little bit enough to get by. Like, no, if it's something that truly excites them and they are passionate about, they will learn every little detail they can about it. So don't worry about doing that off rip. It will come as you go. Okay, pile 1. Again, we have one more card. This came out right underneath the Emperor. And this card is the Monarch. But the Emperor, again, 2 of Wands if it were upright. The Magician, taking control of your life. It's a masculine energy, no matter what you identify as, it is a masculine energy, which we all carry with us regardless. He is quite a bit emotionally detached. Okay, pile number 1, and that's okay. Sometimes we need to separate our emotions. Sometimes we need to be more rationally driven, let's say. Maybe you found yourself in the past maybe a little head in the clouds, okay? Now you're getting a little more realistic with yourself, your life, your next steps, and every step that you take moving forward will make sense for you and to you, okay? And every step that you take moving forward, you will have a reasoning behind it that is purposeful, let's say. Okay, pile number 1, bottom of the deck. I haven't even flipped this over, and I just said purposeful, and then we have Awakening. This is the Judgment card in this deck, and that is literally following your purpose, your true north. What there goes the word. Your true north, what you are being called to do, what you were brought here to do, your true purpose. That is what this is. You're being reminded of. That is what this is letting you know right now. They are reminding you of your true north. So yes, you are having to redirect. Yes, you're having to learn new things. Yes, it will be a little uncomfortable, but overall, it's for your overall betterment. We are talking about how you are leveling up. Okay, guys, let's get you some Oracle out. Overall, though, like, it is good that you were able to catch yourself. Again, I talked about that in a previous video, 2 previous videos. We have to be mature enough and realistic enough with ourselves to call ourselves out on our BS or the things that we're not doing so great at the moment, okay, pile 1. And it looks like, regardless if you were hesitant or not, you still did. You still caught yourself, okay? And you knew that the route you were going, if you continued down that path, you were going to continue to be unhappy. And you're like, nope, this is not something I want to settle in. Unhappiness is not something that I want to settle in, okay? We have the Sorceress of Light. This came up in another reading. But overall, this card is beautiful. It talks about manifesting, and it can talk about, I guess, work, we'll say. But overall, a quote from the books, it says, I cannot be defeated, not by day, not by night, not by spirit, or on earth. So it's saying that you're protected in spirit and in the physical, okay? If you are drawn to occult knowledge or anything along those lines, if that's something you're already into or you would like to get into, we do have the Witch card. Take it how you want to, take it how it resonates, to each their own, okay? But if manifesting, even the law of attraction, is something that gets your attention, or you feel drawn to, or you work with that energy, learn how to work with that concept, let me say. But also clarifying again, you cannot be defeated, not by day, not by night. You are protected energetically and physically, regardless of which route you take, regardless of the unknown. Do not let that scare you. Don't let that scare you. Don't think that X, Y, and Z could happen to me. Maybe you feel like you've got a little bad juju, maybe. And this is letting you know that is not true, okay? You may have been unhappy in the past, but that is not a result of anything spiritually going on with you, okay? It just simply was your physical body and your energetic body responding to the things around you and your surroundings, okay? That's all that was. So let's shuffle and get you a few more. Oops. I'm not gonna take that many. Oh my goodness. Okay, we will take it. We have card 20. Actually, let me show you this. Star of Venus. So I don't know if you guys, yeah, there you go. As you can see, this talks about, well, doesn't really talk about it. It's showing you, intuitively showing you in the picture that creating from the heart space is ultimately connecting you to your third eye, which will help you reflect all of that energy into your external reality. Creating from the heart space. What are you truly passionate about? What do you truly care about? What do you truly love in your life? What do you want to see more of in your life? You get what I'm saying? It is the Star of Venus. In the tarot deck, the star is the 17th card. The star comes after the Tower, okay? The star is that hope, that faith, that leap of faith forward, almost like the Fool, but it's a leap in the dark, knowing that, okay, I've got to start from scratch, but regardless, I'm going to do it anyway, moving forward, creating from the heart space, okay? Pile 1, what are you truly passionate about? What do you truly love? And what do you want to see more of in your life? And starting there. This is talking about manifesting. This is talking about manifesting. This is talking about manifesting. And this is talking about your spiritual purpose, pile 1, okay? So your upgrade, your level up is all starting with, well, starting from scratch, for one, a clean slate, a new start, but also manifesting a brighter future for yourself, what you would really want to see, okay? All right. The Candor. Blessings from the son of Hanapaka. Anywho, the Candor is born with his eyes open, okay? Born to see. This has a third eye on it as well. This has the owl. The owl stands for knowledge, especially occult knowledge, wisdom, hidden knowledge. You guys may have been born spiritually gifted, or which everybody has the ability to be spiritually gifted, but let's just say you were a little heightened more than the rest, okay? Some are just fresh out of the womb, in tune and stay in tune, and some lose it over time and have to regain that. I feel like this is something that stuck with you guys. And even if not, you guys' intuition is extremely strong right now. Let's say you guys are tapped in, and that's why you are able to realign with your true path, okay? Trust your intuition, okay? And you guys may even be getting not quite headaches, but maybe slight pressure in your forehead. You guys may be feeling the third eye activating, or just a little more attention to the third eye, let's say. Sorry, I had to get a drink of water. Anywho, bottom of the deck, we have Spirit of the Warrior. So, again, with this Emperor, you guys are strong. You guys do have the strength, the courage, and also the wisdom for this rebirth with this butterfly here, okay? You guys just have to have your palms up, ready to receive, okay? You need to be ready to receive a new beginning fearlessly. This is a warrior. Wouldn't be a warrior if they were fearful of everything. You get what I'm saying? Courageously stepping forward, pile number one. I think that's what they really want you to do. You know exactly where you're supposed to be going moving forward. They want you to have the strength to do so. Okay, so eliminating fear right now is extremely important for you guys, because that is something that is going to unfortunately slow you down a bit when it comes to this upgrade. Nonetheless, you are upgrading. You also see this, it's really a wand, but I see it as like almost like a light beam, but us connecting on the earthly realm to the spiritual realm, okay? That's a sign message for this specific card. But let's get you some of the Spirit of the Animals Oracle. Let's see. Oh my goodness, we have quite a few cards jumping out, you guys. We have the Power card, the Grizzly Bear. I am indestructible. I honor my intuition and go where it leads. Love and gentleness are my real strength. I never give up. I will succeed. So I cannot be defeated, not by day, not by night. That is that power, that strength, that courage. I will succeed. I will never give up. But also, love and gentleness are my real strength. That star of Venus is literally, well, planet Venus, but it is talking about the heart space and love, passion as well. You can be strong and brave and confident and courageous while still being soft and loving and gentle, without losing any part of that, you know, any sense of that part of you. Let's say, Power One, you can step into your power and still be yourself. If you find yourself to have a softer side or a temperament, regardless of masculine or feminine energy, you guys lean on the softer side, let's say, or you would like to. Try to keep that balance. Don't get so stepped into your power or into that grizzly bear energy that you turn into the negative side or the reversal side of the monarch, which is the Emperor in reverse. That is kind of toxic masculinity, demanding energy, greedy energy even. Don't lose your vision along the way, okay? Make sure that you stay true to yourself along the way. In other words, don't sell your soul. Don't sell your soul, pile number one. And not literally, but don't sell yourself for something that makes you lose who you truly are, okay? We have Old Soul with the Black Jaguar. Walk through life with confidence and grace. You have power from beyond the world. Focus on what you really want. You can create your dreams. So, walk through life with confidence and grace. Again, balancing the masculine and the feminine, the strong and the soft. You get what I'm saying? It's a fine line to walk in between. And honestly, they're really wanting you to check that, because I'm going to keep it real with you, Pile One. I will forever keep it real with you. I feel like you guys may have a tendency to get a little ego driven possibly, or maybe catch yourself, even if you find yourself getting in that ego side, let's say, you are able to pull yourself out of it, or make sure that you can pull yourself out of it and realign yourself with your true north. Again, walking with grace, walking with integrity, staying true to yourself and others, okay? Don't sell your soul. Don't lose yourself along the way. I don't care what the dollar amount is, what the opportunity is. It's not worth losing you, okay? It's not worth it. So yeah, you want to upgrade. You want to level up. You want that fulfillment. You want the satisfaction. Who doesn't want a raise or prosperity or success or whatever? Who doesn't want money? Let's be real. Inflation is crazy right now. Like, let's be real. I get it, but they really just want to remind you, please don't lose yourself. And I know I've said it like 30 times, but I will say it 30 more if I have to. Pile 1, I do not mind. I had some cards. Okay, we've got one that flipped out. Pathfinder, the wolf. Release your past and start a new journey. You are a teacher and help others find their way. There will be challenges, but your soul is strong. Perseverance is your secret power. You have love that endures. So, you guys are, again, finding your purpose, your life path, but they are, again, for about the 3rd or 4th time reiterating, you need to move forward and release the past. You are moving into a new stage. We are talking about upgrading. The old cannot come with you, okay? All of these energies you have here in the spirit animals, all of them are powerful energies. They do not back down. They do not back down from opposition. We've got a grizzly bear, a black jaguar, and a wolf, okay? Let's check the bottom of the deck on top of that. A dog. Today I will love without condition. My energy and enthusiasm are an inspiration. I choose to be happy. I am a protector and friend. Okay? Protector energy. Again, more strong energy. Let's get you guys some more oracle. You guys will just have to excuse my voice. I lost my voice. It was a long week and the weather changed. I'm up north and it is officially cold here. All right, first card out, Hunter of Strength. Strength. That's all we've been talking about. That's all we've been seeing. Your strength is upgrading and leveling up, increasing. Ancestor of Illusion. You guys are seeing clear now. Again, another third eye, another eye. Let me show you. Another eye. You guys are seeing clearly. You guys do have older souls as I speak that. We've got another owl, like we had here. Ancestor of Knowing. You guys already know. Other card that flipped out. Initiation. You guys are following again your true north. You are being initiated back onto your path, but also an elevated version of that path. They're like, okay, you made it this far. You want more? We're gonna give it to you. Okay? And that can be good and intimidating at the same time, but regardless, you gotta go for it. You have to go for it, okay? Doesn't matter how intimidating it is. You're never gonna get that outcome you want if you stay in fear and lack mentality and energy, pile 1. So, and that's literally the only downside to your reading. The only downside is the fear of the unknown. First card to flip out, hidden secrets can harm you. Yes, hidden secrets can harm you, but I feel like this is more of the mental. And specifically, intuitively with you guys, I'm getting subconscious thoughts, intrusive thoughts, hidden secrets. Even for you, pile 1, what I'm getting could be that previously you weren't doing something that you were doing. The part of yourself that did make you happy, or the skill or the job or the hobby, whatever it is that you truly loved, you tucked it away. And I feel like a part of you was missing the entire time, and instead you settled for something else. You settled for another job, something. You settled for something completely different. Even if it was a relationship, what does it matter? You settled for a completely different life than the one that truly mattered to you. And you're getting back to that. It's not just what your calling is, but it actually genuinely matters to you. You care about it. It could simply be a hobby, okay? And you had to put it off for a little while. Now you're getting back to it, okay? Or you need to get back to it. Whatever you've been suppressing, that truly matters to you, you need to give life to that. We had another one pop out. Mountain Road. You are on the road to success. So, you are on the right path. Pathfinder, the Judgment, Awakening, clarifying again. You guys are on the road to success. You are on the right path. You are getting the right answers. We had 2 jump out. Bouquet, compliments from an admirer. News is on the way. These came out together. So you may be receiving a message, a text, however, from a secret admirer. Or even just when you're out and about, you know, when you're out in the world, you may be shining a little bit differently. So people will see that and they will notice it, and you will get recognition for that. Okay, pile 1. Actually, let's switch. Again, I have to split this deck into 2 because it is huge and I cannot shuffle it properly. And I like to shuffle. Flute, disappointment, and a friend or lover. So, I know we're in the shadow period of Mercury retrograde. So if you do get one of those texts or messages or whatever, like, hey, big head. Hey, just checking on you. It's up to you, you know, do what you want, but keep in mind we are in Mercury retrograde, like shadow period. Just because we're out of it doesn't mean we are not getting a little bit of aftermath of it, let's say. Okay, pile 1, trouble and accusations with that disappointment. Elephant, a long journey, either physical or mental, will leave you wiser at the end. Bottom of the deck, younger man. Actually, we didn't even flip this first deck. Let's flip this. Basket, recognition, reward for merit. Okay. Side note, let's just knock this one out. The basket. Oh, underneath, a change for the better. That's the whole purpose of this video. A change for the better for you guys, pile 1. Side note, you guys will get some recognition for your physical upgrade, your internal and energetic, let's say, upgrade, but also some financial upgrades. There was some touching base on finances with the success as well. That 9 of Pentacles is technically talking about, you know, finances for you guys. It was talking about in the past settling for less than, but moving forward, you guys are not. You guys are actually making a change for the better and having more. We are in harvest season, technically, excuse me. So this is the time to gain that recognition and those rewards for the past things that you have been investing in. Now, the things that weren't conducive or good for, you know, your future, of course, those seeds that you planted there may not blossom properly or fully, let's say, but the things that were for you will be blossoming and changing things for you for the better. Okay, pile 1. Now, back to that accusations and disappointment, admirer, and all that good stuff. Younger man. You guys may have been dealing with a younger man. You may be a younger man or have a younger masculine, whatever. This younger man or energy or person may have stirred the pot, literally, with that frying pan. They may have stirred the pot in your love life or just your life in general. Maybe you're a quiet, peaceful person. This person just came in and just was loud and disruptive, let's say. That's not something you're willing to entertain, you know. And there goes the bird chirping. Trouble, accusations. Maybe they were accusing you of things, or maybe they even triggered something within you that would cause you to accuse them of things. Regardless, it was a disappointment, and we're moving past that, okay? If this old energy was disruptive and not a positive one for you and your surroundings, then obviously if they do reach out, you have free will to do what you would like, but you would obviously, I can't be biased, but obviously it wouldn't be too healthy to entertain something like that, let's say. Okay, pile 1. So be cautious of who you're welcoming back into your life. Stay true to yourself. You're on the right path when it comes to spiritually, your true north, and financially. Just don't hide parts of you. You know, don't take away from yourself. You need to have those things for yourself to make you feel full and happy, okay? By you suppressing things that truly give you joy, that is going to contribute to that lack of fulfillment in your life, okay? So even if it's just the little things, it could be the smallest little thing that you want to get back to. Make the time to do it for yourself, okay? And be open to love, because there were a few, 3 messages of unconditional love and being open to love, okay? So love yourself, love others, be open to love. I hope this helped. I hope it resonates. Take what did, leave what didn't. I appreciate you being here. I hope to see you again soon, and I will be back. Bye-bye. Hey, Pile 2. If you guys chose the indigo crystal ball, then this is your reading. Again, today we are getting into how you are evolving. How are you leveling up? How are you changing for the better? We're going to jump into your tarot cards first, and we already have one jumping out. The 7 of Pentacles. So let's get a few more. Sorry, the cards are being a little difficult. So there may be a little resistance too with your energy. We have 2 of Cups in reverse. Now, just off the bat, with the resistance in my shuffling, with the 7 of Pentacles, with the 2 of Cups in reverse, you guys previously or currently could be a little reluctant and hesitant towards investing in your love life or having any solid connections with anyone, whether that's friends, family, partners, lovers, whatever. However, you guys seem or seemed, past tense, a little hesitant and unenthusiastic about investing in anything new, or even anything from the past. You're like, I see no point in it anymore, let me say. Maybe there may have been some previous disappointments, or maybe you guys just aren't seeing eye to eye. We have the Justice card jumping out as well. There just being a misbalance in between you and the people that you were either previously connected to, or the people that you keep finding yourself connecting to. You guys don't seem to be on the same page, wanting the same things, wanting to do the same things, wanting to go the same places. I feel like you feel like you're walking to the beat of your own drum right now, pile number 2. And I feel like, see, even with that indigo color, that indigo energy, and it's in and of itself. I don't mean indigo children and all of it. No, I mean the energy of itself with the indigo color. That is far and few, let's say, that type of energy. That's not something, say somebody with that aura color. That's not somebody you're going to come across often. I feel like you guys are very rare types of people, or you have very rare viewpoints or thought processes, or how you present yourself to the world. And I feel like that is in a good way. I mean that in the best way possible. So with that being said, you guys also want to find people on that same frequency who can match, who can match that, and it's hard. It is. So it's like, when I meet someone who isn't on the same page with me, I'm not necessarily that interested, and I can spot it as soon as I see it. We do have the 4 of Swords in reverse coming out, and the Lovers. 2 of Cups in reverse, the Lovers, 4 of Swords, me talking about the being unimpressed, unenthusiastic, feeling like you are not on the same page of other people because you think differently, you move differently, you act differently. This is pertaining to your love life, pal, too. With your love life, you did want to take a break. Like, you were in hermit mode, or you felt like you didn't have a choice but to be in hermit mode because you refused to keep putting yourself in these situations with these lower vibrational people or surroundings, let's say. And it's not something that you were going to continue to do. You didn't want to keep putting yourself through that, even if it's just the disappointment or disappointment, or you feel like you wasted time. I hate to say it, but even time wasted is something important. Like, I obviously can't get it back. So instead of putting myself out there more and risking losing more time, I'd rather not waste any time at all. I'd rather sit at home and mind my own business, stay to myself. Or if I'm getting out, I'm going out, with either alone or with one other friend who I am comfortable with, who does see eye to eye with me and who understands me truly. Okay, let's get you one more card. It looks like you guys were, though, in hermit mode and taking a break, resting from dating, your love life, putting yourself out there. But there is a slight energy of, even though you were resistant and you were reluctant in the past, I do see you either very, very soon or have already decided to come out of that energy. Like, okay, even though I keep seeing the same results, I think I want to try it just one more time. Call me crazy, but I think I want to try it again. You get what I'm saying? That Four of Swords in reverse does talk about coming out of rest mode, but I feel like you guys, if you had to stay in that hermit mode, you wouldn't mind it either. Okay, I'll just say that. Nine of Cups in reverse. Okay, so overall, the reason why you are deciding to step out of hermit mode and to put yourself back out there for another try, another chance, you know, give it another go. That Nine of Cups talks about emotional fulfillment and satisfaction. So honestly, in all other aspects and areas of your life, you may find yourself to be satisfied or fulfilled. You may find yourself to have everything in life but a caring and loving connection or partner or friend or whatever it may be for you. I feel like you've gotten to the point where it's like, I don't really have a you do have a choice, you have free will, but I kind of don't have a choice. If I want a different result, to put myself out there, I'm gonna have to put myself out there, because overall, no matter how much I'm okay with being in hermit mode, there's still a sense of emotional dissatisfaction, like not being emotionally fulfilled, feeling like that's actually, you know, that's what you want. That's something that you want, even if it's something you've pushed away, or, you know, oh no, I'm not interested, but really deep down, you know you are. You're just putting off that energy, and I'm calling it like I see it because I do it too, okay? I'm calling it how I see it, and I will always keep it 100% with you guys. Deep down, whether it's in your heart, in your soul, your subconscious, wherever, you know that emotional satisfaction, fulfillment is important to you, regardless of what area it is lacking in, whether that's family, friends, or lover. I'm getting lover personally. I feel like you guys do have people around you who you do see like-minded, you know, energy with similar thought processes. But family and friends is one thing, you know, that's one thing. It's a little bit of a different dynamic than with a lover, obviously. So stay true to yourself. Don't deny yourself of something that you deep down you really want, because you're going to keep wanting it. You're going to keep looking for it, not looking for it, but your soul is going to keep looking for it. Okay, you're going to keep feeling that dissatisfaction in life in general if you feel like there's a constant piece missing. Okay, pile 2. Underneath we have the Two of Swords in reverse. Now with the Two of Swords in reverse, this is wishy-washy energy, going back and forth, indecisive, in and out. I want to date, I don't want to date. I want to date, I don't want to date. But that is coming out of that indecisive energy, pile 2, okay? You guys have finally put your foot down and you're like, okay, this is what I actually want, and regardless of how reluctant and hesitant I am towards it, I know I don't want the same result again. So I have got to do something different. I've got to put myself out there. I've got to attract a different energy, remind you, because if you feel like you keep getting the same result, that is also a reflection of the energy that you are projecting out to. Okay, so be, you know, mindful of what energy you are putting out. How are you presenting yourself to others, the world? Are you being your true self, or did you find yourself compromising your essence, let's say? Be aware of what energy you're giving off, and make sure when you are putting yourself back out there that you are putting your best and truest foot forward, moving forward, because I feel like there were parts of yourself that you were not hiding, but kind of keeping quiet, or not exactly expressing to your full capability when you were previously dating. That is why you were getting a different type of energy, because you were not truly giving yourself. I hate to say it, not that you were being anybody but yourself. I feel like you were dimming your energy, let's say. So that's why you were getting a dimmer response, let's say. Okay, pile 2. Let's get you some oracle cards. Rare intersection of heaven and earth. Okay, 5, transformation. This is change, level up, upgrading. Let's see what else. Remedy of grandmothers. And one more. Okay, this one wanted to come out. Power of the good. Card 15. So you do have angel number 515 if you guys want to look that up on your own. We'll flip the deck in just a moment. With this 5, the rare intersection of heaven and earth. This is literally talking about being in between worlds, moving out of your previous life or lifestyle or previous dating life, let's say, your previous dating dynamic, and moving into something new. You're not quite where you want to be, but you're not quite where you were either, okay? So you're kind of in the in-between limbo stage right now, but that's okay because you're still moving forward to something better. You're still moving. There's still progression. So just because you're a little unsure, don't let that distort your entire journey, okay, pile 2? That's extremely important right now. Give yourself the opportunity. Even though things feel weird and you're not exactly sure where it's going, still be open to giving yourself the chance. I had to get a drink of water, excuse me. Alrighty, abuela medicine. This is the remedy of the grandmothers. With this is literally talking about natural medicine, natural healing, literally even holistic medicine, if you will, yoga, meditation, grounding yourself in nature, spending more time in nature, but really just tapping back into nature for one, but two, back into your center, grounding yourself, recentering yourself, tapping back in with yourself and your surroundings. But I feel like you guys need to be in a quieter place. Maybe you guys live in busy cities or it's just a noisy area, whatever it may be. I feel like you guys need to separate from where you're currently at. Even if it's just your home life is a little hectic or loud. You know, I have children, for Christ's sake. My house is always loud. But overall, I still have a place to where I can, you know, duck off, go by the water, or go in the trees, you know, go off, walk on a trail, something. There are ways to get back outside. Now, for some of you, this could be literally, like I said, natural medicine or holistic healing, tinctures, you know, natural medicine, literally. Trying to think what else, you know, maybe you're into herbs and things like that. I love herbs. I use herbs quite a bit. Teas are another thing a lot of people are into, but just using your surroundings, taking what you have and using what you can, going a more natural route, really tapping back into Mother Earth. But I also, you know, with the ʟɪᴛ and the skull right here, I'm getting ancestors, obviously. Maybe you guys, there's an ancestor who crossed over that you guys were close with. You know, maybe she or he had some remedies or practices or just hobbies and things that they did regularly that meant something to them, that possibly means something to you as well. Mine was fishing and my grandfather, so maybe fishing with your grandfather, you know, that was something you did or something that meant something to him. So maybe that's something you can do to tap into both your ancestors and nature at the same time. And that is literally just the most blatant idea and example. Okay, we have power of the good again. Now in the book, this literally talks about no good thing can be withheld, meaning no good thing that is meant for you can be kept from you, okay? Do you see the fierceness in this tiger's eye right here? This is you. This is your spirit guides, your ancestors, your angels, whoever you believe in, fiercely protecting you. No good thing can be withheld. Nothing. Nothing good for you can be withheld from you, okay? So I know that, you know, even if you just feel that dissatisfied, unfulfilled in life overall, even though technically it's really only coming from one area with this Lovers and the Two of Cups, let's be honest, and the Nine of Cups in reverse, really. But they want to remind you, your guides want to remind you that even though you feel a little down or were feeling a little down, remember, whether it's money, spirituality, love, friendship, family, no good thing that is meant for you can be withheld from you, no matter what's going on around you, no matter how you feel or what you perceive to be the reality of what's going on around you. They know what's going on behind the scenes, okay? And they're kind of tapping in with you like, yeah, things are a little right now, but remember, good things are coming, and you're in the in-between stage right now. You're in the in-between of, I'm not quite who I was, but I'm not exactly where I want to be, or I don't exactly have what I want goal-wise just yet, but I'm on the way. And at the end of that journey, well, that specific journey, there will be multiple more, but at the end of that journey, you will be reaping the rewards of it, okay? So maybe this journey is you tapping back into your true self, seeing exactly what it is, what type of people you want surrounding you as a whole, not just lovers, whatever it is. Who do you want in your circle, let's say? Who is your support system? Who and what matters to you the most? Tapping back into that. But also, before you can do any of that clearly and honestly and truthfully with yourself, you need to ground and recenter yourself, okay? That's why they're heavy on this. In between the past and the good, bright future, we have this remedy of nature, okay? Remedy. Fixing things naturally, fixing imbalances. It's all about justice is right here in the middle. Balancing out some weird things, some weird energies, bringing some balance into our life, our thought processes, bringing clarity to what do we want, okay? Like I said, I feel like maybe even a handful of you were like, oh, I don't want love. Oh, I don't want to be in a relationship. Oh, I'm good. I don't need the stress. But really deep down, you were denying yourself that because actually you did want it and it wasn't working out for you because you were not getting the results that you actually thought you deserved. And that's fair. You should never have to stop being rare. I was telling you how you are rare. You can't stop being rare because of somebody else. I refuse. Okay? And same thing goes for you. So in the meantime, I'm going to recalibrate myself naturally and get back to my blessings, okay? Because there is a light at the end of the tunnel, and there is someone out there who perfectly reflects you, pal, too. There is. But you can't attract them if you're telling yourself you don't want them. You can't attract them if you're not trying, you know what I mean? Or if you're not putting yourself out there, okay? Bottom of the deck. I knew before I even started any of these readings I was going to get a horse today, guys. Progress on the path. Like I said, regardless of how you perceive it to be, there is progress, okay? There is progress. The horse talks about freedom. The horse in this deck, and in all my other decks that I have multiple horses in these decks, but in every single one of them it talks about freedom, liberation, giving yourself that freedom and liberation to do whatever it is that you want and whatever makes sense for you. So you guys are tapping into your self-liberation. That is your upgrade. It's liberating yourself, freeing yourself, giving yourself the opportunity to accept all good things in life, okay? Because if you're open and receptive, hands up, palms up, ready to receive, you will receive all good things because all good things meant for you shall not pass, okay? Let's get you some spirit oracle, or some spirit animal oracle, I'm sorry. The cat. Independent, the cat. You are a natural you are a natural healer. Your intuition is strong. You don't have to go with the crowd. Life supports you in every way. You guys couldn't go with the crowd even if you wanted to. You guys are different. You're built different. You act different. You move different, okay? You guys couldn't go with the crowd even if you wanted to, and I'm with it, okay? I am fully supportive of that. Pile number 2. Your upgrade is in the rebirth, okay? You can reinvent yourself. Open to the rewards of change. You have brilliance to share with the world. Love every part of your journey. Okay. Love the ups, the downs, the ins, the outs. Like, it's gonna get a little rocky. It's gonna get a little iffy sometimes. But overall, whether things are up or down, whether you're enthusiastic or not, whether you're ready to take a break or you're not, regardless of where you're at, you have to be willing to be open to change. You can't be so reluctant to change because overall we are working on change for the better. We are talking about leveling up, upgrade, change for the better. Independently upgrading yourself and your goals and what you want. Even if you need to write this stuff down and brainstorm this stuff, I feel like you really need to get a clear picture of who is the new you, for one. What does your new life look like? This is also manifesting as well, but what does my new life look like? What type of people are around me? Where do I work? What do I do? What the whole 9 yards. Brainstorm it all, because that is the new reality we are walking into with this rebirth, okay? You can reinvent yourself whenever you want. Be open to the rewards of change. there are rewards and change, because like I said, no good thing should be withheld. Okay, let's get you one more. You guys have a rebirth, possibly a physical glow up even. I'm with that too. Yeah, definitely a physical glow up. We have the unicorn, infinite possibilities. You are the sovereign of the seen and unseen worlds. The magic of love surrounds you. Beauty transforms you. Listen to the spirits of light. Abandon the darkness. Go beyond the ordinary and become the legendary. The magic of love surrounds you. So you may have a few people who have their eye on you, but maybe you don't. There goes the bird. So maybe that's a confirmation that yes, that somebody or someone, few someones, has their eye on you, and maybe you don't have their, your eye on them, and that's okay. You don't have to. If it's not something that you're interested in, you don't have to be. But also, and don't overlook everyone because you're reluctant to just dating, period. Okay? Keep your options open. It's okay. Keep your options open. Use your intuition. I feel like you guys this isn't your first rodeo, for Christ's sake. We're all grown here, okay? I put a censor on my videos just because I can. We grown. But this is not your first rodeo. And with that being said, you don't have to be a freaking medium and read cards and X, Y, and Z to know when someone's good and bad for you, okay? You don't. We all have that sixth sense, that third eye, that little twitch or that little tingle when something's off. We all get it, and it's letting you know, like, listen to that when dating, when putting yourself out there. You're going through a rebirth, you're going through a transformation, you're open to change, doing a little sprucing up on the physical appearance, or avatar, let's say. Sprucing it up a bit. It's okay to do a little, revamping. It's okay. But it's not all physical too. Remember, keep your goals in check. Be open to it. Be open to the possibilities. As soon as you know exactly what you want, then the universe will kind of redirect everything to you and to kind of fit what you want. But as of right now, if you're not trying, the universe is just going to kind of assume that you're okay with what you have right now, because you're like, I'm not complaining, but I'm not doing anything about it either. I'm just kind of like, okay about it. So the universe is like, okay, she's cool, I'm cool. He's cool, I'm cool. They're cool, we're cool. We're tired of getting the same result again. Okay, let's get a few more oracle. Actually, let's see what's on the bottom of the deck. Humpback whale, singer. Sing healing songs for the world. Your inner navigation always guides you. Nothing can stop you or keep you from your goal. Align with your purpose and the power in your soul. So, again, realigning with your goals, what you want, your purpose, and really going after that. Because with that singer, whales, they sing their song. They give off a frequency and energy. I feel like, like I said, once you keep your eye on the prize kind of and go for your goals, I feel like that's when that energy again is emitted out into the universe. Like, okay, this is officially what she wants. You know what I'm saying? And then we've got a full moon here. Once you decide what you want, you're immediately, law of attraction, putting that energy out there for the universe to respond back to you. Okay, pile two. Let's get you a few more oracle cards from the ancestor. Well, I call it my ancestor oracle. It's the shaman's oracle. Sorrows. So maybe you guys went through a tough heartbreak, or because we do have the Two of Cups in reverse, and then we have Independent here with sorrows. Maybe you guys went through a tough heartbreak, or maybe you guys were just like dating or seeing somebody long term and it just went sour, and that just really put you off dating altogether for a while. You're like, that one hurt. Okay, like I understand that. You guys had a break though. They are clarifying with that Four of Swords in reverse right here. You guys had your break, but the break is over. The break is over. Even if you haven't fully decided yet, the break is almost over then. It's coming very, very, very soon, okay? Empowerment. You are regaining your strength in this rebirth, okay? You're in the middle of you're literally in the middle with this rare intersection of your upgrade, your level up. You're in the smack dab middle of it. You're not quite there yet, but you're not nowhere near where you were before. See, we had one flip out. Birth. Birth, rebirth. Birth of infinite possibilities, okay? Tradition on the bottom. So whatever you were traditionally doing, cut it. Cancel it out. It's over. It's done. Immediately cancel it out with something else positive, okay? Whatever wasn't working for you before, you've got to replace it with something good, something new, something fresh. It's all about rebirth and birth right now. So even if it's your daily routine, maybe you can have better time management, for Christ's sake. Like, it doesn't matter what it is. Whatever wasn't previously working out for you, I mean, whatever you were working on previously, you were getting no result. Whatever type of dating style you had or whatever it was, and it literally wasn't working for you, completely cut it out at this point, pile 2, okay? We are upgrading. We are not backtracking. We're not backpedaling. Okay, we are talking about the level up and how we are evolving for the better, changing for the better. Then there's absolutely no reason for us to move backwards, guys, okay? So keep that in mind. Tradition isn't always good. Tradition is good in other aspects, but with dating, when it wasn't working, then we need to do something untraditional, okay? We need to do something that you've never tried before, and I don't mean that in any type of crazy way either. Like, this isn't one of those readings, but I am letting you know it is time to try something new with yourself, with others. Maybe try different places, you know, when you're putting yourself out there. Maybe you usually go to certain types of bars and things like that. Try something else, okay? We have the bridge. Successfully overcoming a problem. So whatever disconnection there was with someone that was excuse me, that was disappointing, that one, you know, when it hurt, you're over it. You've literally gotten over that bridge. That's probably why they're saying the break is over. It doesn't hurt anymore. Oh, I'm sorry, I did not mean to hit that. It doesn't hurt anymore, okay? Lord Jesus. You guys are ready. Oh Lord, excitement. Okay. Firecracker, and it came out like a firecracker. September. It said someone may have their eye on you, even though you may not have your eye on them. It may be somebody that you met in September, or they may have made that known in September. Or September may have been like that crossing point for you, where you decided, okay, I think I'm ready. I don't know where I'm going with it yet, but I think I'm gonna go. You know? The well. We have family wishes come true. Maybe you have home, home wishes for yourself. Maybe you have littles, family, whatever it may be. Maybe there's something that you just want for the whole household, and that they're saying that's coming to light. Now, side message: involvement with the law. Okay, so that may be for like literally a couple of you, You guys may have a court case going on right now, even if it's just jury duty. You guys may have something going on that does involve the law. A speeding ticket, price, who knows what. Be on your P's and Q's, guys. That's all. Don't even get too worried about that right now. Temptation will test you. Be cautious of that. Before you meet someone, I've noticed this from personal experience and my clients, usually before you meet someone who truly is of value for you personally and makes sense for you, they do send you a trickster. They'll send you a trickster right before. This is personal experience, and like I said, many clients and readings later, there's always a trickster before you meet someone who's going to stick around for a while. Be cautious of that. Okay, guys, keep your eyes open. We have good luck, horseshoe. Good luck is on your side. And luck is money and love in traditional, in a traditional sense. Bird flying news is on the way. You've got some good news coming in, guys. You got some good news coming in. I don't know what it's coming from. You've got family wishes coming true. Good luck. And news is on the way. Wow. And an exciting event. Excitement. An exciting event. You've got new... You guys have something good coming in that you're going to be excited to hear about. You guys are going to be very excited to hear about this. But overall, again, whatever you were over in the past, or whatever happened in the past, you're over it now. But remember that moving forward, if you see those red flags, don't ignore them. Do not ignore them. Temptation will test you, okay? But have excitement and enthusiasm moving forward. Luck is on your side with love, with money as well. You don't have to worry about that. There may be some exciting event that's coming up, or just a really, really good day that just happens to be, obviously a really good day, but an exciting event for you. It was just a really awesome day that overall everything just came together perfectly. It doesn't have to be some big shebang, Like I said, for a few of you, involvement with the law, do not take that. Don't let that run you ragged. Don't worry about that. It's not quite always what it seems, okay? If anything, just be on your P's and Q's. Don't speed. Wear your seatbelts. Be safe, okay? No crazy stuff. Let's just be safe. Alrighty, everybody. I hope this all resonated with you. Your level up is in your rebirth. Everything else will come into alignment once you decide what you actually want. So this is a self-liberation / brainstorming time for you guys, so you can get out of that middle stage and move into the blessings with the no good things shall be withheld, okay? I will talk to you guys soon. Thank you for being here. I appreciate your support. I will see you. Bye-bye. Hey, Pile 3. If you guys chose the purple crystal ball, then this is your reading. Today, we are getting into how you guys are evolving, okay? How you guys are leveling up. How are you upgrading? How are you changing for the better, Pile 3? We're going to start with your tarot cards first, and then we will jump into Oracle. Give me a second to get you a couple cards out, and we'll get started. Eight of Wands out first. Pile 3, evolving. Seven of Wands. Four of Wands. Okay, Pile 3. Off the bat, you guys are evolving, changing, leveling up at a very quick pace. You guys feel the need to protect yourself, everything that you've worked towards, your home, your routine, your day-to-day lifestyle. You guys feel like, I have worked too hard to get here, and I refuse to let anything come in and distort my reality in which I worked for. Okay, Pile 3. That Eight of Wands is a very quick, fast energy. Matter of fact, it's one of the fastest cards in the tarot deck. So with that being said, it's letting you guys know that you guys are driven, Pile 3. You guys have the momentum needed to elevate and evolve quickly, okay? Just make sure you are protecting your energy without being, without having too big of a barrier around yourself, okay? We don't want to block all of our blessings. We don't want to have our wall up so high that we miss some of the good things, okay, Pile 3? But overall, you guys are protecting yourself. You're being cautious of who you're surrounding yourself with, the places you go, the people you hang out with, what you're doing with your time, your energy. You know, time management is also important. You know, you're making sure that you're pretty much dotting all your I's and crossing all of your T's, Pile 3, okay? But making sure that overall, if I have to look out for myself, you know, or you, at the end of the day, it will always, I'm going to choose myself. It will always be you that has to go, because I have worked to get where I am, and I will continue to choose myself, okay? Now, we did have the Nine of Wands jump out of the deck. Again, reiterating, make sure that you are protecting yourself without secluding or putting a barrier around yourself to where the good can't get in. The good things can't come in, and you're not seeing the good things as well because you're on the inside of that wall. You get what I'm saying? Make sure that you are protecting yourself without secluding yourself. We had the Death card come out in reverse. Now, maybe you guys do have a habit, because I keep getting like seclusion, even though this is talking about protection and barriers and walls. I'm getting like self-isolation, Pile 3, okay? You guys are realizing that it's not necessarily always the healthiest type of self-isolation, let's say. You guys are seeing that, okay, maybe I am kind of taking myself away from the world, okay? And in a sense, especially with that Eight of Wands and Four of Wands, that is very celebratory, happy, very much so seen energy, seen and being seen. It is seen and recognized energy, okay, guys? So it is okay to kind of put yourself back out there. Spirit is saying you don't have to be completely alone. There are some things you don't have to do alone, Pile 3. You know, maybe you guys are the strong friend. I happen to be the strong friend in my group. So it was like, I completely understand. Sometimes we're just like, I'd rather stay to myself, or I don't want to be a bother, or I don't want to talk about certain things, and I guess I'll just keep it to myself. They're bringing that up like, okay, it's kind of time to rejoin the world. It's time to make those connections if possible. I know this is not talking about connections. This is a side message for you specifically, pile 3, or maybe just a handful of you. Either way, it is time to rejoin the world. You can rejoin the world and be protected without isolation, okay? Let's take one more. Yeah, Ace of Wands. You guys are coming out of that isolation, and you guys are pretty enthusiastic about it. Like, regardless of when you guys are watching this video, we do have an Aries full moon coming up in a few days. It'll be on Sunday, October 9th will be an Aries full moon. So this is Aries fire, fast energy, the initial first spark, the first step, taking action, pile 3, okay? This was talking about you guys, like, calling yourself out, like, you know what? Okay, I've had enough. Time to have some fun. Like, even if it's not literal fun, it's more so like getting back out there, being inspired to get back out there and to create something new or make something new of yourself. We are talking about evolving, upgrading, leveling up. Okay, so where you're at right now, you are pretty content with your life. You're pretty happy with it, to the point where you feel the need to protect what you have. You get what I'm saying? So with that being said, if you're already happy or content with where you're currently at, imagine if you lit a spark under that and kind of fueled that energy and took it to the next level. You get what I'm saying? You'd be even more fulfilled, more satisfied, more happy about the overall outcome and result of what your life is looking at, looking like, your reality. You get what I'm saying? So if you're happy now, imagine what you can do if you stop isolating and secluding yourself. You've got to be open and receptive to not just anything, but like, you don't want to block out and barricade your energy so much that the universe can't bring anything into you as well. You know, they can't bring anything to you if you're blocking it all out, you know? So you're like, okay, I think I'll dip my toe in the water a little bit. I think I'll test the waters and get back out there just a little bit, you know, open myself up just a little bit. You don't necessarily have to reconnect to everybody and their mother. You don't have to go out every week. We're not talking about any of that stuff. It's more so just feeling like you don't have to do everything absolutely alone. It may be a sense of community for you guys, maybe joining a new community or rejoining the previous one you were in. I know COVID, you know, during that time, let's say, during that time, the last few years, a lot of people went into self-isolation. And some people were like that anyway, but it kind of gave them an excuse to go into self-isolation. You get what I'm saying? Myself included. So no shots fired. But you want to be as happy as possible in this life, just as much as anybody else. Just as much as anybody else. So be open and receptive to more joy in your life, more connection in life, more community, more success, more abundance, more of everything. There's always, not that we should be greedy and always want more, but they're saying there is more for you. You just have to be open to it, pile 3, okay? Bottom of the deck, we have the Queen of Pentacles. So, you guys, masculine or feminine, however you identify, the Queen of Pentacles takes care of her home life. She is extremely passionate about, you know, her money, her business, her home, her family, things like that. It's not quite the same energy as Queen of Cups, but the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles do have similar energies when it comes to their lifestyle and their home life and their surroundings, okay? Security and stability is extremely important to the Queen of Pentacles. Therefore, obviously it's important to you, but they're tapping into that energy as the underlying overall energy. So maybe, yes, that is where you guys excel, is when it comes to your money, your business, your job, career, home life, lifestyle, routine. All of these things you have down pat. You get what I'm saying? But what about everything else? You know, they're saying that Your security either is not an issue currently, or it soon will not be an issue at all. So there is time and energy that can be placed elsewhere without you losing anything, okay? You won't be losing any of that security or that stability while spending some time elsewhere, focusing elsewhere outside of yourself and your immediate home, okay, pile 3. So let's get you a few oracle cards. It looks like you guys are leveling up and upgrading in a sense of showing a new self to your world, or to the world, I'm sorry. Well, also maybe your world. Maybe you want to shift within your reality, your world, what you see on a day-to-day. You're happy with it, but you know you could technically have more. You've just been content, so you're not really fighting for it. It could be worse, not the greatest, or what I would prefer to be seeing, but it's definitely not bad, you know? So it's kind of like that in-between stage, but we want to get out of that in-between stage. We want to take that full leap of faith, and we want to jump fully in that 2.0. This is an evolving. This is a level up. You get what I'm saying? So this came out in pile 2, I believe. The Candor. These birds are born with their eyes open. They see clearly. This is letting you know your intuition is clear. The messages you are receiving are clear. You may have already known that, okay, maybe I am self-isolated. Like right now, this is not the greatest thing. Maybe it's not the most healthy. Or just maybe I don't want to be alone all the time anymore, or do everything by myself anymore. And that's okay. You can have supportive friends and family, possibly lover, you know, wherever you want to take that. You can have that support around you at all times without being codependent or anything along those lines. You can still be fully self-reliant and still be supported, okay, pile 3. But these are messages that you've been receiving on your own, or maybe you've been getting little hints, or, you know, maybe you're just hanging out one night, you know, watching a movie, feet up on the couch, and you're like, you know, maybe it's a little too quiet. Does that make sense? Like, maybe it's a little too quiet. Maybe I do this every other night, you know, and it's at the end of the day, I'm still by myself. Like, naturally, humans don't always want to be alone. Naturally, humans are connected. There is a sense of community. It takes a village. You get what I'm saying? And that's not just with children. That is overall, okay? Everybody has something to give. Everybody has something different to offer. You may be meeting someone who helps you fill in some of those blanks. Does that make sense? And even if it's not physically, maybe it's lessons or things they have to teach you or show you, or you guys are just talking and having a conversation, and it's like all these light bulbs are going off and they don't even know it. You guys are just talking and they don't realize how they just connected so many dots for you, pile 3. Does that make sense? Like, we do have the horse. This came out in pile 2. If you guys were choosing between pile 3 or pile 2, I understand why. The horse is talking about, well, it says progress on the path, but also the horse talks about self-liberation, freedom, giving yourself a new lease at life, and not being restrained when doing so, okay? But they are talking about there being progress on your path. And this is technically right below this 4 of Wands, which does talk about growth, security, stability, very much so growing the home life and stability within it, okay? So there is progress already along that path, especially with that Queen of Pentacles. So therefore, that's why we're talking about whatever else you feel intuitively led to pour energy into, you can do so because there's already progress along the paths of your money life, your home life, your security. Bills are paid, things are good, you're okay. You get what I'm saying? You're okay. So with that being said, you can move some of your energy without it taking away from anything you already have going, okay? Honor the light. So, this card talks about staying true to yourself, honoring yourself, okay? Who are you? Who did you come here to be? Who have you always been at that? What do you stand for? What matters to you? You get what I'm saying? What do you want to project out into the world? Like, who is your true authentic self? And do you want to be seen as that true authentic self? Or do you want to keep conforming? Pile 3. You get what I'm saying? Make sure that moving forward, You are being your most true, authentic self, and you are honoring yourself, your wants, and your needs. If you are someone who is very self-reliant, you're very independent, you don't need anyone, you don't ask for help, you're the strong friend, but deep down inside, you would like some support, some type of community, some type of friendship or relationship or whatever it is. You're not honoring yourself in your life by depriving yourself of the things you truly want, because you're like, technically I can do it by myself. Just because you can doesn't mean you have to. Okay? So be sure, no matter what it is that you truly desire in life, no matter how big, how small, make sure you're honoring yourself with the decisions that you make moving forward. Bottom of the deck, we have the precious and the rare. Now, this literally talks about you, of course, being precious and rare. Maybe that is why you ended up being more so alone, because you did not that you're completely alone, but you may not have 30 people in your corner, for Christ's sake, like, who really needs to, quality people over quantity, obviously, but you didn't quite mesh with everyone. You get what I'm saying? You're not meant for everyone, and I don't mean that in a bad way. That's okay. That's perfectly fine. But just because out of every 10 people you may get along with or mesh with, not even get along, but like mesh with one of those 10. You get what I'm saying? And that may be a little discouraging, like, what's the point? 9 out of 10 chances I'm not going to be interested, or I'm not going to want to hang out, or I'm not going to want to see them again, whatever it may be. We don't have the same viewpoints, whatever. Don't completely shut down from that, okay? Like, you are precious. You are rare. You are brave. I mean, look, you have a Black Panther, for Christ's sake. You are very much so the strong friend, and that's okay. But you're not the only person out there who feels this way, clearly. You're not the only person watching this video, but you're not the only strong friend, the only strong person out there, the only courageous, brave person out there, the only self-reliant person out there. There are other people like you who need you as well, There are other people who need people like you. You're not alone in this game at all. Not to, invalidate how you're feeling or the way your reality is. Not to invalidate that whatsoever, but that is, letting you know, there are people out there who see and feel and think similar to me, who, when I say something to them or I express myself, they understand, or at least put themselves in my shoes and try to understand. You get what I'm saying? There's always someone else out there that matches your energy. Friend, family, lover, doesn't matter. There's always someone out there that meshes with you. There's always someone out there who has a lesson for you or a message for you just as much as you have a message for them, okay? There's always someone to connect to. Maybe far and few, and that's okay. And you still, even when you do find somebody, you still may want to spend the majority of your time alone, and that's still fine. I am a homebody, and I am currently in nesting mode. I love it here. I do not mind it getting cold. I do not mind any of the self-isolation to an extent, but at the same time, you still have to remain open and receptive. You get what I'm saying? I don't want to close myself off too much to where I'm blocking everything out. Let's give you some spirit animal oracle. The Mystic. Know that challenges make you stronger. Have faith when you face adversity. Take time to rest, dream, and renew your strength. Embrace your psychic abilities. You carry the shaman within. So, pile 3, you guys may be intuitively inclined. And we were literally talking about the candor, the bird being born with his eyes open, being able to see immediately, fresh out of the womb. So you guys may have kept, I talked about this in another pile as well. You guys may have kept your intuitive gifts. Of course, we're all born like that. We all have the capability of learning and growing and all of that, but some people are more inclined than others, and then some people lose it at a younger age. Some people keep it, some people get it back, some people don't. I feel like you guys, pile 3, are one of those ones that had it when you were a child and kept it through adulthood. You get what I'm saying? You guys are intuitively inclined. Follow your intuition. This is also talking about following your intuition, but also being connected to nature. You get what I'm saying? So you guys are in tune. Listen to the things around you. And actually, if you pay attention, this butterfly is right directly by her ear, listening for the signs of transformation. They're giving you the signs. They're giving you the hints. They're telling you what to do, how to make the changes in your life that you want to see. You just have to be willing to not be reluctant towards it, okay? Okay, we have the swan, Grace. You who glides across the waters of my soul, bring me your wisdom and light. Help me transform into elegance and grace. Inspire me with dignity in the spirit of beauty. So, we've been talking about a lot of strength. It even touched base on getting stronger, strength. Grace, strength, softening up. You get what I'm saying? I feel like you guys do dwell in masculine energy, and maybe there is a bit of an imbalance. Maybe we are moving over into more of a feminine energy or a softer energy. Like I said, you don't have to always be the strong friend. You know, you don't always have to be the strong one. It's okay to be vulnerable. It's okay to take a step back and take a deep breath. Like, okay, I can breathe for a minute. You know, I can let my guard down for a minute. I can take my battle gear off, you know, get some weight off my shoulders, literally and figuratively. Like, you guys have some tension and weight and heaviness that you guys are carrying with you by constantly having to dwell in strength and masculine energy when there is a lack thereof the feminine. Okay, so moving with more grace in your life. If there is that adversity that we're talking about, you can balance that out by reacting with more grace rather than going into defensive or battle mode. You get what I'm saying? Because Seven of Wands, I'm sorry, Nine of Wands, and then the Ace of Wands. All technically could be like attack, like energy. I'm ready to be defensive, ready to stand up for what I believe in. But at the same time, you can still stand up for what you believe in while doing so gracefully and peacefully and without causing any disruption within yourself. Okay? Squirrel, always prepared. You are the expert of hard work and hard play. Your cheerful and fun disposition is a blessing to everyone. Don't let life's distractions take you off course. Make a plan for the future and life will give you all you need. So, honestly, pile 3, I feel like this is talking about you are already prepared. Not always prepared, like you are always prepared, but you're already prepared is what they were talking about earlier. I feel like your finances are okay. Like I said, you guys have enough. You guys do work hard. And there isn't enough of that play hard. There isn't. And you don't have to literally go out all the time and play hard, for goodness sake. But you can give yourself a little bit of a break. And give yourself some time to enjoy this 3D reality at the end of the day, you know? Like, why so serious is what I'm getting intuitively, but why so serious, you know? Like, you guys do work hard. Enjoy it. You guys work hard. It's time to have a little bit of fun. So, you guys are already and always prepared. You guys have a solid foundation with that 4 of Wands, Queen of Pentacles. You guys are good. Now apply that Ace of Wands to have a little fun, okay? Bottom of the deck. Frog, prosperity. Let go of the past and embrace change. Opportunities are close and at hand. Hop into this new day with joy. Abundance and good fortune await you. So maybe you guys do have a little bit of extra money coming in, maybe a pay raise, something to just help you out a bit, guys. You know, maybe you have a little bit extra coming in, which is going to help you relax even more, help you disconnect a little more from that everyday hustle and bustle, work life, and have a little bit of fun, honestly. Like, opportunities are close at hand. Maybe there's opportunity for a new position, new job as a whole. Like I said, pay raise. There's something new coming in, regardless. Even if it's just money and you're like, where the heck is this coming from? You know, like, okay, it's still new. I'll take it. Not going to turn it down. But frogs are considered good luck, you know, lucky energy. You guys are good with money. You guys are good. You guys are good. Remember, you are already and always prepared. Let's get you some more Shaman Oracle. Dancer of Beginnings. New beginnings coming in for you guys. Your level up involves a new start, a new lease, especially with the Ace of Wands. You guys are starting a new page, a new chapter of your life, let's say. Dancer of Fear, you guys have to drop the fear of that new chapter, of what it's going to look like per se. Maybe you already know how, you know, what it's going to look like, but you're unsure of how to get there. Don't let fear psych you out of your spot, pile 3. Like, it's not worth it. At the end of the day, you're going to be scared doing a lot of things. You might as well just do it scared now rather than doing it scared 5-6 months from now, 5-6 years from now. We don't have that much time to waste, you know? Not with that 8 of Wands. That is not wasteful time energy at all. At all. Don't let fear psych you out of your spot, you guys. Gifts. You guys have a gift, a pay raise. Somebody may just send you money, or a card with money in it. Somebody just sent me a card with money in it randomly 2 days ago. Like, random gifts. It could be a physical gift. I'm assuming it has something to do with money, though, honestly. You guys do have a pay raise or something unexpected coming in. Emphasis on unexpected. And we have protection at the bottom of the deck. You guys are protected financially, physically, spiritually, emotionally. You guys are protected. So you do not need to put the extra emphasis on putting a barricade around yourself, okay? They're clarifying. You are physically protected, but you are also spiritually and energetically protected. Therefore, you do not have to go into overdrive or do the extra work. We have your back, okay? Let's get you some tea leaves before we close this out. Okay, birdie. Pleasure with a close friend. This friend may have like really long, pretty hair. Every time I pull this card, it's always talking about one specific friend for me, and she has beautiful, like, and I mean the most beautiful hair I've seen. Like, just emphasis on that so you guys can help identify that person. Flag. Do not be tempted to lower your standards. Literally message in and of itself. Do I even need to reiterate that? Do not lower your standards. You guys are rare. You guys are precious and rare, as they emphasized right here. You guys are precious and rare. There's absolutely no need for you to lower your standards. If people can't meet you at least halfway or come up to your level, then you do not need to go below. Does that make sense? Not that you're better than anybody. Not that I'm saying that in that type of way. You know, remain humble always. But I'm saying there's no need to settle for less, because ultimately you will continue to feel the need to barricade yourself, because you will end up disappointed again. And then you're like, oh, I'm done. I'm over it. Nope. Back to my shell. No, we're not doing that. So therefore, to avoid that disappointment, keep your standards where they need to be or up them. We are talking about upgrading and leveling up. So a way to meet different types of people. This is kind of right next to that friendship, but it could be talking about dating as well. The way to level up your surrounding is to literally update your standards, upgrade your standards, and what you will accept, what you won't accept, what you're allowing into your life. You get what I'm saying? So you can kind of monitor that, obviously. Just don't block it out. Monitor what you're allowing in. Don't block it, okay? Unless it's nowhere near something that resonates with you. Pile 3. Time to get out of a situation. This situation is the self-isolation. Time to get outside. Pleasure with a close friend. Woman. Dealings or relationship with a woman. Now, this could be that friend they were talking about, dating, regardless of how you identify. And this could be also you. When I pull this card personal for myself, it is talking about, you know, stepping more into feminine energy, you know what I mean? Stepping into, you know, they say maiden, mother, crone. That is more of the mother energy, if that makes sense to you guys. Split the deck. Again, this deck is 200 cards, so I do split it in half when I am shuffling and do half at a time. We have the bowl, plenty of material things. We have definitely covered that multiple times. You guys are good. Fair man. Dealings or relationship with a man with blonde, gray, or white hair. But this can literally also talk about a fair man. Someone who sees both sides of any situation, someone who is considerate, someone who is, does not lack integrity, someone who is an authentic, true, genuine, fair man, if that makes sense. That could be someone you know, that could be talking about what you are moving into, moving forward, not settling for anything less than that. You get what I'm saying? Or even yourself, regardless, again, man, woman, they, however you identify, this applies. You could be attracting a fair man, not settling for anything less, or you could be in that energy yourself. Caterpillar. Things will not always be this way. A change is coming. As that upgrade, that level up, you will see a change in your lifestyle as soon as you're ready to get out of your current situation and get back to the basics. So there are some things that you used to do that was part of your everyday life that you no longer do. Even if it's just simple things like getting up and stretching in the morning, or doing yoga, or meditating for 5 minutes before you get ready for work, or whatever that may be. You guys need to get back to your day-to-day routine, or the basics of what you used to do. If it's a hobby, maybe you just haven't had the supplies and you haven't rushed to get the supplies. Maybe go get a few supplies for yourself. Little things like that. Get back to the things that make you happy. Get back to the things that make you want to be a part of this world. Get back to joy overall. Why so serious? Remember, why so serious? Have a little fun right now. Enjoy yourself. You guys worked hard. You guys have, either, if you don't already, you have some financial security, like real financial security, gifts possibly coming in to where you should be able to enjoy it as well, is what they're saying. Work hard, play hard. You're already prepared. You're always prepared. Don't worry about it. If something does come up, you'll be able to easily rebuttal. Does that make sense? So I hope that resonated for you guys. Thank you for being here. I appreciate your support, and I will be back soon with another reading. Have a good one. Bye-bye.